This battery's gonna go flat, I betcha. Alright. Hello everyone, welcome back to the videos. Stupid GoPro. Alright. As I was saying, hello everyone, welcome back to the videos. It is wonderful to have you guys here again as always. Today in this video, I need to put this back. Today in this video, we're going to continue the teardown on Ethel. You may have already noticed some bits and pieces in the background, but I have come in here and gotten a bit more work done on this thing. So I got the guards off it and all 4 doors off it. That was a bit of a pain in the butt to do. I did chip a bit of this paint on this door as well, so that was quite upsetting. The front doors I've got hanging up over there. I made a couple of hooks and hung them up, and then the rest of the stuff I've got just chilling out here in the corner. I need to find room still for the seats, because I don't want the seats to get ruined, as well as the door cards and the dashboard. But yeah, that was a right pain in the butt. And then once everything is out of it, we can gurney all this shit off and then sand and mask and paint the door jamb areas and the outer fender, kill all that rust and shit. Actually, you guys didn't see that. I uncovered a little bit of rust when I took the guards off. Just there on the, I guess the apron, there's a little bit more up the top there. I was contemplating cutting it out and putting new metal in, but I think I'll just wire wheel and clean it up and put some rust converter on it, and then we'll just repaint over it. It's not seen, so it's not, you know, the most important thing. A little bit more over here, and there's a bit of a hole up there as well. That hole's pretty bad, but it's just weight reduction, right? So yeah, when it comes to painting, we'll wire wheel all this shit and convert it, stop the rust from spreading, and then reseal it. But yeah, that is where I'm at. So today I'd like to get all the seats out of it, which are relatively easy, and the dashboard. The dashboard is going to be a bit of a pain in the butt. I've never taken a dash out of one of these, excuse me, so it is going to kick my ass. And then from there, that way we can get the carpet out of it, the B pillar trim, C pillar trim, A pillar trim, and hood liner out of it. I'd like to redo the hood liner, and then I can put it back in, and then we can start working on getting the cage sorted. I gotta order some chromoly, either this or next week, and then I can get the tank out of it as well. We get the tank out of it, and we can start cutting this out as well, and probably do that in the next video, not this one. But yeah, she's coming along. Yeah, she still has a fair way to go. Yeah, there's still a whole heap of crap in the engine bay I gotta get out, so that's gonna be fun. I'm not looking forward to that at all. All these power steering hoses are gonna come out, because I'm gonna do an electric pump, so I'll need to make new hoses for that. The brake booster I need to replace, it's broken. Master's got to come off, as well as all the brake lines. shifter and cable can come off. I'd like to get a drop box for the shifter assembly so that I can sit it down sort of in the more factory spot, neaten that up. Yeah, anyway. Stupid rain. I will pull the car down and we'll start pulling the seats out of it, and then we'll start looking at getting the dash out of it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not looking forward to tackling that dash, but it's one of those things, I just gotta do it. Yeah, anyway, it's enough jibber jabber from me. We'll get into it and get these seats out of it. I also quickly, I've got myself an organizer, started organising bolts. So with the seats and dash and stuff, we'll do sort of this area, and if this one runs out, I'll go and get another. Yeah, I've seen myself losing a lot of these bolts, so I was like, well, stuff it, I'll just grab one of these. Now I know where they where they go. Alright, so got all the seats out, front seats, back seats, part of the center console's out. I got to remove the shifter still. I've got the glove box out. I'm just working on the dashboard side now. So I'll go ahead and I'll get the steering wheel off, the dash cluster, the heater controls and stereo and all that sort of stuff out, and hopefully then the dash itself won't be too bad to get out. I'm not sure yet though. It could be a pain in the butt. Cross that when I get to it. But yeah, starting to come down to nothing. I'd like to get the parcel tray out of it because I've got to sink the rear stays down through the parcel tray. The main hoop I know is going to sit a bit behind the B pillar here. That is mostly because these seats sort of intrude to the B pillar, and I want to have a little bit of room between the main hoop and the seats. If I go and have it directly in line with the B pillar or the seats, I think it probably won't work, and it's not going to clear the the center light anyway. So I'll probably offset it just behind the light, and then that way I can make the taxi bar sort of kick back and then go across. Anyway, I'll work that out when I get to it. For now, I'll go ahead and continue getting this dashboard apart. It's coming apart a lot quicker than what I thought it would, which means it's going to be a real pain in the ass to put it back together. Anyway, that's enough nonsense from me. I'm gonna crack on and keep getting this thing torn to pieces. Alright, so an update here. So I was able to get the dashboard out of it. That's that guy there. It was a little bit tricky, but it wasn't too bad. I'm just working on getting this part of the loom out of the car, and then I can work on getting all the heater core and shit out of it. Just coming along, I'll get this fuse box. Excuse me, I'll get that fuse box out. I got the ECU and engine loom out of it. That's going to go into the ute. Yeah, and then I'll just keep picking away at it, getting the stock loom, and then I'll try and get this heater core out. I don't think I'll have time to get the heater core out of it today. I'd like to. I'll probably retain this bracing, but I will piss off this fluff shit, doesn't need it. And then if I've got time, I'd like to get all the pillar trims off it. I'll get these trims, door rubbers, maybe even these bits, and yeah, start working on getting the carpet out of it as well. So I like to get the carpet rolled out of it. So then next video I can start working on removing sound deadening and anything else left in there. So then I can start bending up some tubing for the roll cage. I'd like to try and land the front stays down through the dashboard here and land it down in the corner of the footwell there. Again, I'll play that by ear when I get to that bit, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'm going to keep poking along, prying along at this, trying to get that out, and then we'll see what sort of time I have left for the day.
Alright, man, what a day. That's where I'm gonna end it off for today. I don't know. Oh, I do know. The camera died quite a while ago, so I just kept going off camera. But that's it. We got the, hopefully you guys saw it, we got the heater core out of it. I got the main fuse box and loom and the secondary fuse box, which fucks me why they need two. Got that loom all out of it. Heater core, airbag, BCM, all that's basically rubbish, except I'm not going to throw that loom away yet because I do want to take connectors off it for things like ignition barrel, indicators, wipers, yeah, shit like that, tail lights and whatnot. But yeah, she's getting there. It's been a fair bit of hard work to get it to there. It had to happen. I'm actually surprised how much crap is in these things. Next job on the list is to remove the rear section of the wiring loom. I'll get the nitrous bottle and all that bullshit out of there. Surge tank and pumps. Factory tank, I'll get the factory tank out of it. Get this parcel shelf cover off. All these sort of sound deadening sort of bullshit will come off. And then all of this sound deadening, so all of the sound deadening there, and basically every bit of that has to come off. That's the next major job. As well as the hood lining. I'd like to reupholster the hood lining, so I'll get that out. I'll reupholster that, as well as all these trims. I'll get these out. I want to paint these black. Yeah, and then once these are black, I can refit them because I want to build the cage with the hood liner and these pillar trims in the car, so that way I can make it around those. I got the carpet out of it, so I'll give that a good gurney off. Try and remove as much of that foam shit as possible and have it to just be the carpet. I still want to put the carpet back in it. I'd like to have some sort of comfort, I guess. But yeah, other than that, she's coming along. Still a lot of work to do in the teardown process, I guess you can call it. So I'm not quite finished with that yet. But I'm making progress. I'd like to try and get the front suspension and subframe out of it, and I'll probably go and buy a couple of casters and put some casters on with the subframe bolts on, just so that way I can push it out, and then I can sandblast this entire engine bay and these areas. I'll probably do it up to about there, and the sills and all that I'll just scuff that up and paint over the white. But yeah, these bits I want to sandblast all here, all in the wheel well there, chassis rail, all that stuff, sandblasted, all of this crap. And yeah, repaint that engine bay. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it in body dead in the black or if I'm going to paint the bay a colour. I do like the sparkle, but I do want a bit of a change. The black will be easiest to spray and maintain. But yeah, I don't know. Put down in the comments below what you guys think I should do there. Still gonna get the brake master and booster out because that booster needs replacing. The master, I just want to get out. ABS unit will get fucked off, and then yeah, the stock lines. The stock fuel lines will get pissed off, and all of that sort of nonsense will be gone. I might leave one of the front ABS sensors so I can try and do some sort of traction control strategy. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Yeah, all under the car I want to re-body deaden, so I've got to clean the entire underside of the car from front to back. But yeah, it's going to be pretty wild. It's going to be a big long process. This is going to take me months to get through. But all the easy stuff is done now. Well, mostly besides that, that's fairly easy to get out. Go and get some dry ice. All of that's done. I'll probably make a panel over there somewhere so I can mount the new fuse box, ECU and all the electrical stuff over there, as well as do a pass through for the main power cable. I might run the nitrous line through there as well. I'm undecided on that yet. And yeah, I'd like to fix these rear quarters where I cut and beat the fuck out of it to roll the guards. I might wire wheel and then, you know, sort of this sort of area, bog it, get that shape back, and then repaint a section of it and blend it in. I don't know. I'm not a painter, but I have a friend that, same friend that helped me paint this. I'll ask him for his advice. He knows a bit more about it than I do. But yeah, anyway, I'm happy with that. I got a bit further today than what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting to get all of this done, the carpet out and the heater core out. I honestly expected to get the seats and struggle to get the dashboard off. And that actually went pretty well, so I was able to keep going and get quite a fair bit done actually. I need to get this windscreen out. It needs to be replaced. It's got a big crack here. You guys can't really see it very well. Sort of stops about there. Yeah, there's a big crack in this windscreen, so this windscreen needs to get replaced. So I'd like to get it out so I can clean the windscreen jam out of it and maybe replace this rubber if I can get a replacement. If anyone knows where to get new door rubbers from, as well as the windscreen rubbers, please let me know, because I will be on the hunt for those sometime soon. In the meantime, I'll get some chrome ollie ordered and then work on making the base plates for the cage. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a pedestal off here or a flat plate. I think it'll be a pedestal because that looks like the main chassis rail there. So I'll do like a standoff type thing that the cage will butt onto. And yeah, I think I've got to firewall the parcel tray as well, block off all those holes and the parcel shelf and the rear seat thing. I do want to keep the rear seat, so I've got to make sure that the bolt holes for those are still usable. Yeah, anyway, I've been talking for way too long. That's where I'm ending off the video today, guys. I want to thank you all for watching. Please leave your likes and comments down below. If you guys have any tips or suggestions that will help this process go a bit smoother, I would really appreciate it. Other than that, I'm going to go inside, get this video edited, relax for the rest of the afternoon. Might do a quick little tidy up in here. But yeah, anyway, thank you again for watching. Don't forget, unleash the boost, CO2 to the world. I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully getting rid of all of that shit. Bye bye.